It's a Christmas one family will never forget, even 50 years later. In 1971, the Voshell family plane crashed in the Donaldson Crossroads parking lot. Recently, they were reunited with the person who responded to their Mayday calls. And all these decades later, as Erika Stanish reports, it was truly a Christmas miracle.
It was Christmas Day, 1971. Businesses were closed, traffic was light, and for Scott Patton, the scanner was quiet. He was 24 and working as a part-time officer for Peters Township Police, a rookie covering what was expected to be an easy holiday shift.
I was traveling north on Route 19, almost into Upper St. Clair, when I got the call from headquarters.
In the skies above him was a single-engine Beechcraft Musketeer carrying a family of 4 heading back to Delaware after visiting family in Connellsville. The pilot, Willis Voshell, his 2 daughters, Jerry and Velvet, were on board, along with Warren Spiker, Jerry's boyfriend. And it was a flight that changed their lives forever.
There has been an accident with a small aeroplane in the parking lot behind Vinnie's Hardware.
We took off and we were low on fuel, so we were flying to Morgantown to fuel up.
But since it was Christmas night, everybody had already gone home and the fuel pit was closed.
Dad was like, that's no big deal. There's another airport, but not far away. We're gonna take off.
Running out of gas and communication systems on the fritz, the plane was out of flight path and they needed to find a place to land fast.
We did find this parking lot, which was completely empty at 10 o'clock on Christmas night.
A line of light poles lit the way, creating a makeshift runway at the Donaldson Crossroads, giving this family a moment of hope.
Just as we turned on final to come in for our landing, the airplane engine stopped.
All of a sudden, I heard him say, Mayday, Mayday. And all of a sudden it clicked, and I'm like, Mayday? Dad said Mayday. Like, that means we're going down. It was deafening quiet. Couldn't hear a sound. And then Dad said, brace yourselves.
As we came in to make our landing, there was one light pole at the end that was not lit that caught our right wing and just totaled the plane.
Put the pedal to the metal, I put the sirens on.
Within minutes, Officer Patton was on scene, unsure of what or who he'd find.
And there's my headlights on. An accident with a small aeroplane. Plane was up on its nose with a right wing torn off.
And they just kind of slumped over, and blood was everywhere. And Velvet and I remember we looked at each other and we were like, are they dead?
Years later, Jerry, Warren, and Velvet returned to the crash site, meeting Officer Patton for the first time once again, remembering that day now as a Christmas miracle and not a Christmas tragedy.
Had it not been Christmas Day, there would be cars somewhere. Well, then you have the fear of hurting, injuring someone else, and if you just look at this area, what would we have done?
The family and Officer Patton all changed by that Christmas Day and all brought closer together through what happened.
We've always been a strong family of faith, and I honestly believe that God had greater purposes for us in our lives.
Here's the biggest of the miracles. She showed me their family pictures. Oh, my goodness, and she's right. I mean, all the kids and grandkids, beautiful people, and that's the miracle of getting that plane down here on the ground.
Erika Stanish, KDK News.
Truly a Christmas miracle. There's so much more to this family's incredible story that we couldn't fit into this piece. For more on the crash and what they are doing now, you can check out the CBS Pittsburgh app and kdka.com for a digital exclusive.